On behalf of the Center for Children and Family Futures, welcome to the 2023 Family Treatment Court Practice Academy. Special thanks to the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, who supports the National Family Treatment Court Training and Technical Assistance Program. For more information about the Center for Children and Family Futures, the Family Treatment Court Training and Technical Assistance Program, and the FTC Practice Academy, please visit our website at www.cffutures.org.
Welcome to the Family Treatment Court Practice Academy course, Building Secure Futures, Bonding and Attachment Support for Parents and Their Infants Affected by Substance Use. 20% of all child welfare removals in 2021 involved infants under the age of 1. Bonding and attachment in these early months are crucial to the health of the parent-infant relationship and the infant's overall well-being. Nevertheless, many families involved in the child welfare system face significant disruptions to healthy relationship development. Separation, parental substance use and substance use disorders, or SUDs, mental health disorders, trauma histories, and the shame and stigma they encounter prevent parents and infants from establishing strong bonds and secure attachment patterns. FTC teams, often serving pregnant and postpartum parents, can use their understanding of bonding and attachment to offer interventions that support and heal the parent-infant relationship. Secure and stable relationships with nurturing caregivers are foundational to the fast-growing infant and early childhood mental health field. In this video, we highlight the science of bonding and attachment while noting strategies to support the parent-infant relationship in families affected by substance use. Please review the accompanying resources for this Practice Academy for a more comprehensive view of this topic. Before we begin, a note about language. Most of the established research on this topic focuses on the relationship between mothers and their infants. Newer research is starting to study attachment relationships between infants and fathers and other primary caregivers. In this video, we generally use the term parent to refer to the primary caregiver of the infant. Let's begin. Bonding and attachment are often used interchangeably, but the terms have different meanings. Bonding is a parent-driven process. The primary indicators of parent-infant bonding are parental feelings and emotions toward the infant. Evolutionary theory states that parents are biologically primed to bond with, care for, and protect their infants. This is shown through dramatic hormone and brain changes in parents during pregnancy and postpartum periods that prepare parents to bond with their infant. Attachment, on the other hand, is a relationship between the child and the parent that is formed over time through a pattern of parent responses to the child's signals. Just as parents are hardwired to care for and protect their infants, infants are biologically primed to form attachments with parents for survival. Attachment is a process. The relationship between the infant and their primary caregiver or caregivers develops between 0 and 24 months and is built on thousands of interactions between each pair. Attachment patterns are categorized as secure, anxious, or disorganized. A secure, healthy attachment is formed when the parent consistently and appropriately reads and responds to the infant's cues. The infant learns to trust their needs will be met and uses the parent as a secure base to explore and learn about their world. This foundation forms a blueprint for the child's future relationships. Children who form healthy, secure attachments with one or more adults are more likely to experience a greater sense of competence and control over the environment, positive self-concept, ability to develop positive relationships, and strong emotional understanding and self-regulation. Although interactions between a parent and infant can be observed throughout the child's life, assessments of attachment quality are not validated until a child is over 12 months old. Infants form a hierarchy of attachments with their various caregivers and will have a specific attachment pattern with each. It is important to note that the infant can form healthy attachment relationships with both their substitute caregiver, such as a foster parent or a child care provider, and their parent. Newer attachment research has looked into children's normative and beneficial experience of attachment networks made of unique relationships between the child and their multiple caregivers. 98 to 99% of children form attachments to a caregiver. The question is about the quality of those attachment relationships. Although often conflated, a child with an anxious or disorganized attachment pattern is not analogous to a child with no attachment relationship, the latter being very rare. Research has found a strong likelihood of intergenerational attachment transmission. This means that the parent's childhood attachment pattern with their own primary caregiver strongly predicts the infant's attachment pattern to them. Adults can work to resolve their own attachment experience in therapy by strengthening their reflective functioning or the ability to understand behavior in context of mental states and intentions. Increased reflective functioning also helps parents better understand their infant's mental states. Parents who achieve these two goals increase the likelihood of a secure attachment with their own infant. To summarize in simpler terms, bonding is the parent's emotional tie to the child, while attachment is the child's relationship to the parent to receive security and safety. Although distinct, these two concepts are interrelated. When a parent feels a bond to their infant and has a secure internal working model of attachment, they will, for example, wake up in the middle of the night to feed and comfort the infant, even if they would prefer to sleep. When bonded, a parent will notice their infant's distress in a new situation and stop what they are doing to comfort the infant. By reading and responding to the infant's cues, parents are building the foundation for a secure attachment. On the other hand, if a parent does not feel a strong bond to their infant or had an insecure attachment pattern themselves as a child, they may struggle with day-to-day infant care. The infant may receive reduced eye contact, soothing touch, empathy, and interaction from the parent. The parent may experience irritability and possibly reject and avoid the infant. These emotions may lead to inconsistent or insensitive responses to the infant's needs. The infant may develop distrust in their parent and uncertainty in their environment, negatively affecting attachment quality. Parents involved with the child welfare system and their infants may face many barriers to healthy parent-infant relationship development. Parents affected by substance use, withdrawal and anhedonia, the reduced capacity to experience pleasure in early remission, trauma or mental health disorders, including postpartum or perinatal mental health disorders, may be challenged to be physically or emotionally available, regulate emotions and affect, appropriately, accurately, and sensitively read and respond to infants' cues or regulate infants' distress, experience delight, the experience of satisfaction and enjoyment in their infant or in the role as a parent, and demonstrate energy and motivation to identify and meet infants' physical and emotional needs. Parents may also experience shame and stigma due to substance use and child welfare involvement, particularly if their infant shows signs of being prenatally exposed to substances. Parents may respond to shame and stigma by withdrawing. Parents may miss parenting time sessions, ignore the infant when together, or show lack of interest in infant's experience, milestones, or appointments. The parents may say or feel that the infant would have a better life with a different caregiver, and often lack confidence in their ability to be a loving parent to their child. Lashing out. The parent may show little patience, get frustrated with the infant's cries or needs, or become visibly angry when they are unable to soothe the infant. They may take the infant's cries personally or assume the infant doesn't love or like them. Seeking perfection. The parent may avoid asking for help, push away parenting suggestions or coaching, even if they need help, and refrain from discussing difficult topics in therapy or support groups. This parent may be afraid to admit to themselves or professionals that they don't have everything under control. Families who experience separation or removal, especially immediately after birth, face significant barriers to bonding. Separation after birth may make caring for the infant more difficult for parents once reunited. When parents are not physically available to connect and bond with their infant, they may have difficulty learning the infant's cues or building confidence in their parenting role. Without spending time together, the infant is not given the opportunity to develop trust that their parents will meet their needs. As discussed earlier, research has found a strong likelihood of intergenerational attachment transmission. Because many families in the child welfare system experience multi-generational cycles of child welfare involvement, separation or out-of-home placement, incarceration, substance use, or mental health challenges, Parents may require education, therapeutic interventions, and parenting support to disrupt patterns of insecure attachment. For families engaged in the child welfare system, child welfare professionals want parents to demonstrate their ability and desire to care for and protect their children. They look for actions such as parents can read the infant's cues and respond appropriately. Parents attend and engage in the infant's doctor's appointments, or parents take advantage of all available parenting time. If these types of behaviors are absent, child welfare professionals may interpret the parent's actions as disinterest, or through a stigmatizing lens, such as believing the parents care more about drugs than their kids. However, professionals should consider the parent's own attachment experiences and if the parent was unable, for various reasons, to bond with their child. Without a bond or an internal working model for secure attachment, the parent may not have that hardwired blueprint to care for, protect, or engage with their infant. Is there any hope of a repaired relationship for a parent-child dyad in this situation? Thankfully, yes. Instead of interpreting the parent's behaviors as an indication that they are uninterested, unwilling, or unable to parent, professionals can see this as a signal that a parent-child intervention focused on bonding and attachment is needed. The parent-child relationship can be healed, bonds can develop, and attachment patterns can be altered. Attachment is not a static trait of the child. It is malleable based on ongoing interactions with the parent, changing life circumstances, and social support. In 2022, a group of 70 prominent attachment researchers from across the world released a consensus statement for child welfare and family court professionals that cautions against using attachment-based assessments to make final permanency and child custody decisions. Instead, professionals can lean on caregiving and attachment-based assessments to direct supportive interventions, which have been shown to alter child attachment patterns. Evidence-based interventions to strengthen attachment patterns are focused on enhancing parents' recognition, understanding, and responses to their child's cues, strengthening nurturance, and increasing parental reflective function and empathy. Examples include circle of security, child-parent psychotherapy, attachment and biobehavioral catch-up, and promoting first relationships. Please see the exploration tool for this course for more information about these interventions, the following strategies, and policy considerations. You can also visit the Title IV-E Prevention Services Clearinghouse to learn more about these and other programs. In addition to formal therapy and interventions, teams can use supportive strategies to honor and build healthy bonds and attachments for parents and their infants, such as, for all families, normalize and validate the parent's feelings of disconnect from their infant and reassure them that bonding and attachment are malleable and require time and frequent interaction. Recognize that feelings of disconnect may be more intense for parents using substances, in early remission, or struggling with a mental health disorder, including perinatal mood disorders, which affect about 20% of birthing parents and 10% of the non-birthing parents. Teach and empower parents to provide general infant care, dressing, changing, bathing, feeding, rocking, and providing rhythm and routine. Guide parents to focus on these 4 basic interactions with their infant: talk, read, sing, play. Demonstrate attunement, helping the parent read and understand the infant's signals. As appropriate, support skin-to-skin contact, which promotes the release of the hormone oxytocin, facilitating feelings of connection with the infant. Skin-to-skin contact also provides benefits to the infant, including sleep organization and temperature and heart rate regulation. Provide the infant with a transitional object that holds the scent of the parent. Support the parent's use of infant massage, which helps parent understand the infant's cues, releases oxytocin, and improves parents' interaction with the infant. For infants with symptoms of neonatal opioid withdrawal syndrome, advocate for the use of the Eat, Sleep, Console, Care approach in the hospital, which prioritizes a non-pharmacologic, family-centered approach to care and has been shown to be more effective than traditional pharmacological methods. For parents who are separated from their infants, search for ways to prevent removal or reunite the family as soon as safely possible. Look for relief nurseries, residential treatment facilities where infants can reside with parents, kin who can support the parent and infant at home, or intensive in-home services that support the family staying together. Develop, implement, and oversee plans of safe care to identify and ensure ongoing support is available for parents and families. Strive for frequent contact, daily is ideal, between parents and infant, teaching and empowering parents to take lead in meeting the infant's needs such as dressing, changing, feeding, and rocking, and providing rhythm and routine. This helps parents learn the infant's cues and assists parents to embrace their new identity as a parent. The infant can also learn to trust that their parents will meet their needs. Parenting time should be consistent, predictable, and in a welcoming and supportive environment. Give parents an item of the infant's clothing or blanket that holds the scent of the infant. Provide parents with photos, videos, and daily updates of the infant's routine and milestones. Record the parents reading a story, singing a song, or talking to the infant, and play the recording daily for the infant. One last strategy to consider. John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, the pioneers of attachment theory, identified shared delight, where both the parent and child experience satisfaction and enjoyment in the relationship, as a powerful factor in a healthy parent-child relationship. As you embark on this work, honor this concept by helping parents and their infants find delight in one another.
We hope you found this presentation helpful as you strengthen partnerships and improve outcomes in your FTC. This short video is one part of a comprehensive course in our 2023 FTC Practice Academy series. Now that you have watched this video, we invite you to join us for the live conversation or view the recording to hear from FTC practitioners who have put these concepts into practice. Download the Exploration tool and view other useful resources and examples to take what you learned and put it into action. We also encourage you to join the Idea Exchange focused on this topic to discuss successes and challenges with your peers across the country. Training and technical assistance is available at any time during your learning journey from the National FTC TTA team. You can reach us at ftc@cffutures.org. See you next time.